this is a digipick guide for Starfield. I'm going to show you how to open things using digipicks. So whenever you find something like this, it will have a difficulty to it. This one is advanced, for example. Now, in order to open these, all you need is a digipick, but you can also go to your skills, and you can go to tech, and there's a security skill, and it will make things a little bit easier. When you get the first one, or the second one, I mean, rings will turn blue when the pick can be slotted, and that's probably the most important thing that you would want to get. After that, it doesn't really matter too much. Other than the fact that you can't even attempt to open a master one unless you have rank 3. That's probably the biggest thing here. But anyway, once you have those and you can open them, you find one you can open. In order to play the minigame, you're going to interact with it. Now, the controls are going to be different depending on if you're PC, if you're on controller. I'm not sure what is on controller. I don't know if it's like one of the thumbsticks to rotate these, or if it's like an R or L button. But on mouse and keyboard, you can scroll wheel. You can also press A and D by default in order to scroll these. Okay. So there are all these different locks over here, and you can go through and do the different ones. Now, the basic one, you'll use all the locks. On the more advanced ones, there'll be some locks that actually will not be for the puzzle. And if you use them, it'll actually screw you over, because then it'll fill in the wrong slots, and then there'll be no keys that will match anymore. So once you have level 2, you can see these blue rings if you have level 2 security, and it'll show you that, like, okay, this lock could go in. There's a place it could fit in the first ring. There's a place it could fit in the second ring. This one can only fit in the first ring. This one can't fit in any ring, so we can immediately roll that one out. This one can only fit on the inner ring, and this one can fit on either, and this one can fit on either. So this one's kind of a tough one then because of that. So what we'll do here then is say this one, even though it can only fit on the outer one, that doesn't guarantee that it goes on the outer one. It may just be a trap, and you may put it on the outer one, and then you won't be able to open it anymore because it was on the outer one. So we're going to try to find where it would fit in here. So here looks like the only place it'll fit. So you can put it there and then just leave it. And when you come back to it, it'll be in that position. So that makes, you want to figure it out and make sure you have it down before you put locks in, or else you'll waste digipicks. All right, so that one, we'll put it there. This one, let's see, what does that leave us with? It leaves us with 1 on the top right, 1 on the middle right, and then 2 on the left. So if there's a 4 that would fit, that would be amazing. So let's see if this will fit. That doesn't fit there. So let's see. Where would this fit in general? We'll look to see. It would fit there, and it doesn't look like it would fit anywhere else in any other orientation. So we're going to put that one. Where was it again? Was it this? This. Okay. So that one, if it's going to go on the outer, it'll go there. Okay. And then that one, if it's that one, it'll go there. So then we'll check this one. This doesn't work on any. This works on the inner. This works on the outer. Now, if you don't have level 2 security, you won't be able to know this by looking, obviously. So it'll take even longer to figure out. All right, so we got this one here, this one here. We're going to take this one. It'll go on the outer. So let's see if it were to go on the outer, it would go there. And these two would go in, and that would solve the outer one. But we don't want to go in just yet, because there's always a chance that we find one where this will completely solve a ring, and then the inner ring actually needed a different combo, so that we'd have leftover digipicks that would fit the inner one or something like that. So you want to make 100% sure you've got everything you need. So these two, if this is correct... Oh, actually, these two are not correct. I just realized this one is overlapping there, so that can't be it then. Okay, well, in that case, this one might not be the one then. So let's try... It's this one... Okay, so here's an example of a bait. So this one and this one will solve the outer one, but this one will make it so the outer one cannot be solved, because that top right one is used by both of these, and that's why you don't just slot until you know for sure you're going to solve it. But just because that solves the outer one doesn't guarantee that this is correct. We still need to make sure we have the inner one solved. So let's take a look at the other 2 inner ones. In this case, there's only 2 other ones that say they could do the inner ones that are level 2 security. So we're going to move this one like this. That'll fit there. Is there anywhere else it'll fit? Doesn't look like there's anywhere else it will fit. So then we're going to take this one. So if this other one's going to work, it's going to have to be on the underside. And it's not going to work. That's not going to work, these two, unless there's somewhere else this one can go. Let me double check. Oh, there is another one this one can go on. Okay. So then if we put this one around like this, will it work? All right, so that one there, that'll fill in the inner ring. Okay, we're good then. So let's make sure we got this correct. These two go outer, these two go inner, and that should solve it. So now we click this one, click it again, it'll put it in. And then we click this one and click it again, and it'll put it in, and now we're on the inner ring. Click this one and click it again, and then click this one and click it again, and we just solved the lock. So lockpicking on this game is actually very time consuming for the harder locks. It takes a lot of time to solve the puzzle in order to do it. So that's it. This was random stuff I found in there, and now the thing has been opened. So there you go. If you were wondering how to open up locks using digipicks, that's how to use digipicks in Starfield.